What's more important for getting approved by the banks? Your business credit score or personal credit score?
All right, great question to lead this thing off. Typically, banks are going to go off of your personal credit score first before they even take a look at your business credit profile. So, here's how this works. Banks are always going to mitigate the risk by looking at what's had what they call the most long-standing data and also the longest history, right? And so obviously, the personal credit is going to be king because that's going to have the most history versus someone's business credit profile. Typically, you'll have a business, or typically, the way that it works is we as people have personal credit before we have business credit. It's just the name of the game, right? So, in most instances, if your personal credit score is lined up, you have a 720, 730 or more, right? You have those five accounts with at least $3,000 on average for each of those accounts, no late payments, no derogatories, no collections, no bankruptcies. Even if you maybe don't have a business credit score just yet, then again, 9 times out of 10, you'll most likely get approved for some form of business credit, especially if you have some pretty good financials to back it up in tandem with your personal credit profile. Now, if you're wondering, okay, Irv, well, where does business credit tie into all of this? Do I still actually need business credit? You just finished saying that I don't need a personal credit score. I want you to focus more on the business credit profile, not just a score. Because if you focus on your business credit profile, meaning you have your business properly classified on there across Equifax, Experian on the commercial side, Dun& Bradstreet, Safe Credit, then you're good to go, right? If you have your business profile where the address is the right address, whether it's a virtual address, a home address, or a brick and mortar location, and again, it's the same across the board, you're good to go. If you start getting trade lines reporting both vendor account and net 30 accounts on your credit profile, and it's actually reporting as trade lines, not trade references, then the score will naturally take care of itself. We've seen with all the bankers that we've worked with and all the clients that, again, we help scale their funding with, is they have strong credit, and then all of their, or really their business credit profile for whether it's one LLC, two LLCs, an S corp, like three businesses, whatever it is, that information is ultimately what the banks want to look at. That's really what they're looking at under the hood. The business credit score is just icing on the cake. And typically when the information is off on the business credit report, there's stuff that's not matching on there, that's when you start to see that credit score start to come down. So focus on the profile on the business side, and then everything else will take care of itself.